What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now in today's episode, I'm going to show you guys how to restore the door pillars on your CB7 CB9 Accord. This is behind the driver's side door and in front of the back doors. Process is relatively simple, it doesn't take that long, and it makes a drastic improvement on the exterior appearance. Only takes a bottle of rubbing alcohol, some spray paint, and sandpaper to do this process. Now Honda does sell these things brand new, and they can be pretty pricey, but the process I'm going to show you is relatively cheap and doesn't take too long. So let's go ahead and get started with this process. And the tools needed to remove and replace the door pillars. There's a nice Phillips head screwdriver, needle nose pliers in order to grab some of those short screws that might be tough to remove, and a plastic pry tool in order to put the weather stripping back in position. Today we're going to address these badly sun-faded door pillars on Project CB9. This happens to a lot of older cars, especially ones in the south, where basically the sun just continuously beats down on this black surface right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and remove these pillars, get them ready for paint, and repaint them and reinstall them. And the first step in doing so is we need to take this rubber window guide and we need to pull it away from these pillars right here. And that should expose about 3 Phillips head screws on the inside here. And once those 3 Phillips head screws are removed, we can go ahead and remove each piece. And once the front door pillar is removed, go ahead and replicate those steps on the back door portion. So basically just remove this rubber window guide right here, and there'll be 3 Phillips head screws. Remove those screws, and they should pop out. And let me go ahead and show you what the driver's side looks like. And here's what the driver's side looks like. This one doesn't look too bad, but this one's badly faded right here. So we're gonna go ahead and do 4 pieces today. So same steps as the passenger side, and then we'll go ahead and get everything removed, prep for paint, and paint these things up. So let's get started. Okay, now that I've pulled back the rubber window channel, I've exposed the 3 Phillips head screws. So there's a screw right there, middle one, and one right there on the top. And regarding the front door, there's the bottom screw right there. There's the center screw, and here's the top screw. So remove those 6 screws, and both these pieces should come right out. And door pillars are officially removed. Back side's a little bit more tough to remove than the front side for whatever reason. And just make sure you don't lose any of the screws. And also this little plastic tab here that's on the back window pillar. So go ahead and take this off prior to painting. And so let's go ahead and show you guys the next step. Okay, here's our pillars officially removed, and we're gonna get ready for painting now. And this is the passenger side, and this is the driver's side. As you can see, there's a little notch out for those little plastic tabs. So they basically just kind of clip right in here. That's all they do. And here's some materials we'll be using. Some rubbing alcohol. And this is the paint and primer I'm using, which is a satin black and has primer built into it. This is kind of a high quality paint. I've had great results with this so far. So we'll continue to use this. Now if you want to use gloss black or flat black, it's up to you, but I think satin black is the closest thing to OEM spec. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some 600 grit or higher sandpaper and kind of just scuff this area up a little bit, just so the paint will have a little bit of bonding capability to it. And then we'll take the rubbing alcohol and we'll go ahead and clean these things thoroughly. And then we'll go ahead and take our spray paint and spray a very light coat for the first coating on this. And then we'll let that dry and do a second coating, and then we'll go from there. And these door pillar pieces turned out phenomenal after a few light coats of some satin black spray paint. After we did all the preparation process of sanding and taking the alcohol and rubbing it down. So now we're gonna go ahead and take all the screws and clips and whatnot and put them back in position. So this is basically what we're working with right here. And you wanna take the pillar for like the back door, you wanna angle it this way and it actually clips into this little channel. And then it goes forward onto there. And then you got the screw holes right there. You just gotta be careful not to drop the screws in position. And after the pillar is in position, you take your window track and you clip it back in, and everything should be good to go on that back door. And basically repeat this process for the front door. Basically just angle it this way, clip it in the channel right here, go forward like that, and then go ahead and put the screws into position, and then put the window track back into position. And we should have fresh looking door pillars. So let's go ahead and reinstall the door pillars.
Another year cut off my youth. Yeah, I was born to ride, but fate took off with my high fuel. Oh, everything I always wanted to do is beyond my reach, as I am stuck here in this room. When I come back, will they know my face? Will our freedom lead us back towards our habit of disdain?
And that wraps up the window pillar restoration for Project CB9. I think the end results turned out phenomenal. I'm pretty happy with the end result. Now, would you guys buy brand new units, or are you going to attempt the restoration? Please let me know in the comments below. And I hope you guys can stay tuned. We got a lot more updates for Project CB9 for 2022. And I hope you guys can tune in. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. For channel updates, hit that subscribe button. Have a great day.